Hello friends! The Volvo XC70 engine range is modest and consists exclusively of 5-cylinder turbocharged units. Until 2002, only a 2.4T petrol turbo engine with a capacity of 200 horsepower was offered, and after that it was replaced by a 2.5T with a return of 210 horsepower. In the same year, the 2.4 D5 turbo diesel, developing 163 horsepower, was added to the list, and in 2005, its improved version was introduced, generating 185 horsepower. Each of the engines is good in its own way. Moreover, these are some of the best powertrains in their classes. Both gasoline and diesel engines are distinguished by good elasticity, durability, reliability, and economy. Theoretically, diesels should burn an average of about 6 to 7 liters per 100 kilometers. This result can only be achieved on the highway. The actual consumption is 1 to 2 liters higher. Gasoline turbo engines need at least 12 liters per 100 kilometers, and the average consumption is almost twice that of turbo diesels. But the dynamics of the first is much better. After installing gas equipment, fuel costs become almost the same. Most copies already have high mileage. Fortunately, diesel D5s are quite durable and are capable of driving about 500,000 kilometers without serious investments. Petrol versions are a safe choice, though not without caveats. One of the common failures of the XC70 offered until 2002 is the failure of the ETM, Magneti-Marelli Electronic Throttle Module. Sometimes the throttle valve of the 2.5T engine also fails. In the 2.5T, 2 gas distribution clutches appeared on both camshafts. It was possible to repair or change it after 200 to 250,000 kilometers. Some engines may take oil. Sometimes it helps to replace the valve stem seals. With high mileage or using gas equipment, problems with the cylinder head are to be expected. Part of the gasoline turbo engines went for overhaul after 300 to 400,000 kilometers. As a rule, these are the consequences of overheating. It is better to change the timing belt every 90,000 kilometers, not 160,000 kilometers as recommended by the manufacturer. In practice, there were cases of its breakage due to premature wear. The key to the longevity of a turbocharger is high-quality oil and its regular replacement. As for the turbo diesel, the diesel particulate filter is more likely to pester here. It has become mandatory since 2005. Particular attention should be paid to the accessory belt. It must be changed every 90,000 kilometers, not forgetting to check the condition of the tensioner. Belt wear or a tensioner malfunction can lead to a break and the ingress of pieces into the timing drive. At the very beginning, the XC70 D5 pestered with unstable nozzles. The turbocharger proved to be more durable. The second-generation turbo diesel has a complex design and is equipped with an intake manifold length control system. Its shutters often fail. Among the common shortcomings, one can note the low resource of the upper engine mount, hydro support, which sometimes does not withstand even 50,000 kilometers. The result is a noticeable vibration. Despite these remarks, you should not be afraid. Each of the engines is good, and you should choose based on tastes and needs. However, keep in mind that diesel equipment is more complex and expensive. A manual transmission appeared only in 2004. Previously, the standard equipment included a 5-speed automatic transmission, which was installed until the end of production. Under the commercial designation Geartronic, Japanese products of the Aisin-Warner brand, AW55, 50SN, and 51SN, were hidden. Unfortunately, the automatic transmission could cause trouble even up to 200,000 kilometers. Do not forget about regular oil changes every 60,000 kilometers. However, even periodic maintenance requires special attention and knowledge. Therefore, it is necessary to find a really good mechanic who is familiar with the Aisin box. Neglect of regular maintenance of the automatic transmission is the main cause of malfunctions. Manual transmission has no birth defects and rarely fails, but finding a copy with mechanics is a difficult task. With regular replacement of the transmission fluid every 40 to 60,000 kilometers, you will have to worry less about the all-wheel drive system. However, after 200 to 300,000 kilometers, the probability of failure of the Haldex pump increases. there are problems with the angular gearbox. After 250 to 300,000 kilometers, the drive shaft may require attention due to wear on the front CV joint. A fairly common problem is vibration while driving. The reason is the internal CV joint of one of the front axle shafts. Suspension durability can be estimated at 5 with a minus for the service life of the front lever. Fortunately, it is made of steel and, unlike Audi and BMW, can be restored by replacing the bushing or ball joint. In addition, some have to deal with premature wear of the rear wheel bearings and leaks from the power steering reservoir. After 250,000 kilometers, there are problems with the steering rack. It starts to flow or knock. Unfortunately, with age, due to problems with contacts, electronics increasingly begin to fail. Of course, the scale of the problems is much smaller than that of the French, but often one cannot do without the intervention of an experienced electrician. You should not use the services that persistently offer to change a temporarily failed component without accurate diagnostics, since in the case of Volvo it will be very expensive. Body iron resists corrosion well. However, on older specimens, saffron mushrooms can be found in the area of the plastic protection of the rear wheel arches. Front optics lose their transparency by 12 to 14 years. With age, the heater radiator or the sealing rings of the heating system may leak. Subsequently, the stove motor may make noise. Unfortunately, older Volvo XC70s are sometimes of interest to petty thieves. If you know of other model malfunctions, be sure to write about it.